and for your willingness to serve. You have an extensive background in public policy and personnel management, and I think the experience within the transportation sector in particular that will make you an effective secretary here. So I appreciate that. My home state of Indiana, which you no doubt are familiar with, seeing as we're neighbors, has adopted the moniker Crossroads of America. We've celebrated that fact for roughly 80 years. And the name stems from the fact that Indiana is the intersection of 4 major interstate highways. 3 of Indiana's 7 priority infrastructure projects involved expanding those interstates and upgrading them. And so surface transportation needs in my state, as so many others, are significant. So I, too, would invite you to visit with our state officials, local officials, and familiarize yourself and, of course, the department more on those essential needs. I look forward, for one, to partnering with you and the entire department to ensure that we can identify bottlenecks, reduce the regulatory burdens, which you've already spoken to, and make sure we stretch every dollar as far as we can to fund not just Indiana's needs, but more broadly this 21st century infrastructure plan put forward by the President-elect and the administration. As you prepare to assume these new responsibilities, I'd ask you to make sure that you partner and give great involvement to our state's governor and the governors of other states, really empower them to expand financing needs in particular. And so along those lines, I know that the transportation plan is still in development through the administration, but would you kindly elaborate on how you plan to utilize new financing opportunities like public-private partnerships to help invest in 21st century infrastructure, including surface transportation?
There are times when public-private partnerships have not been welcomed. And so at the very minimum, we need to do away with some of these impediments. And private investment is encouraged to enter when they see a bold vision. And this president has a bold vision. We will be talking about it when the administration comes into being after January 20th, and it will be very exciting to work on a new infrastructure for America.
So the signals we send through the bold vision and by presenting a bold plan with more specifics to be teased out later, you believe will facilitate more private actors wanting to come forward, better terms possibly for the contracts, and are there other things we can do beyond putting forward a bold plan here in Congress to empower the department to facilitate these sometimes unwelcome public-private partnerships?
Public-private partnerships are embraced by some and not by others. And for them to be truly effective, I think there are revenue streams that need to be assured. And so whether groups on either side of the political aisle would agree with these revenue streams is something that we have to talk about. And so I look forward to working with the Congress on these issues.
With respect to the budget of the Department of Transportation, you've proven in your previous capacities you know how to identify inefficiencies, identify bottlenecks, take private sector practices and bring them to the public sector, and so forth. And you'll no doubt be involved in this activity over at DOT and I suspect in short order. I would just request that your department report back to this committee within 6 months, 180 days, with opportunities to make DOT more efficient and budget conscious. Is that a commitment I can get here today?
I can certainly give you a report in 6 months.
All right. Thanks so much. I yield back.
Not at all. Thank you.